Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, Parker, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Now Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Jones got an open man. It's Pringle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw again. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The Raiders at 6-2 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's another carry for Harris.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Locates Mooney on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Najee Harris, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Eddie Pinheiro on now. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Harris. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Jones on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Harris running straight ahead. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. On the give, this is Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Running wide side, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A great stop by D.J. Rodham to back the offense up on that play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Jones. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The sack goes to Chris Barnes. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 21. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Jones now throwing to start the drive. It's brought in by Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he fires one, but incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Here's the Raiders punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll try and get... And he lost the football!
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Off play action. Jones. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 ball is they've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Jones throwing on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, Elliott. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
10th carry now for Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle it behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
That long loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones over the middle. He's got Myers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Jones keeping it on the sneak. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And the Raiders have recovered. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They hand this off to Harris. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So it takes him just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. Yeah,
you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Najee Harris, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
They start on the ground with Elliott.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Jones. The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
A first down carry by Elliott.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones.
Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Elliott. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Touchdown! Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Chris Barnes.
Well, as most teams do, In their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Harris going to get it again on second down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they got to be happy.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. This is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now here's another carry for Harris. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Harris running straight in. And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.